So we're back again with Blue-White Control, and we're back in Standard. Best of 3 actually, instead of best of 1. Pretty excited for it. This is really similar, of course, almost practically the same to the best of 1. I guess there's only like practically a couple of changes maybe. Union of the Third Path is not in the main deck. So we have 3 Get Lost, 3 Soul Partition, 4 Deduce, 4 No More Lies, 2 Silver Scrutiny to refill our hand. Of course, 3 steps ahead over here in the corner. Counter Draw, Standard Cryptic Command, I guess you could say. Quick Study, Instant Speed Draw 2, Temporary Lockdown, 4 copies of that. Of course, with all the talents and everything else, like Bandit's Talent especially, want to be able to get rid of that. Urza Silex, and of course for all the aggro. Urza Silex, just a quick way to get rid of everything. Of course, like, if you have the 7 mana, you can do it all in one turn. Make a down payment of 3, following turn, pay 4, tap, sacrifice it, destroy all non-land permanents. Jace the Perfected Mind, of course, we were using him in our first series for Sunfall. As far as the mana base goes, we do have 3 copies of Fountain Port, 2 copies of Sunken Citadel to help with the cost of using certain abilities on Fountain Port, because with Sunken Citadel, you can tap and add 2 mana of the chosen color, spend this mana only to activate abilities of land sources. So Sunken Citadel, along with Fountain Port, as well as Demolition Field, just really works together. And I'm hoping that we don't have opening hands with 3 Demolition Field and a Plains, or, 2 Fountain Port and an Island. Hopefully not. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than that for us today. But again, we are playing best of 3, so we're going to jump into the sideboard. We have 4 copies of Elspeth's Smite for all the mono red slick shot decks out there, as well as, just being able to ping some of the early creatures before they get big. Like, I guess you could say Hardfire Hero, Scamp, those types of cards that we're, trying to get off the board early. Those cards we're kind of afraid of, to be honest. Rest in Peace, Squirming Emergence. I think, that deck, as far as answers go, Rest in Peace would be it. And there's also the Niv Mizzet decks out there that are able to recast all their instant and sorceries out of their graveyard, so Rest in Peace I think is going to be pretty big. We have 3 copies, of course, like, depending on what we're seeing, we could always drop that, as we go. Long River's Pull is, especially against, like, mid-range decks, control decks, mono black and those types of things, we can always throw Long River's Pull in there to help us. We've got 3 copies, so it actually will make a difference when we throw it in, as opposed to just having a couple of copies of it. 3 copies of Union of the Third Path, again, against those like mono red varieties, or all the red and varieties. We will have Union of the Third Path to help us stabilize and gain some of our life back. 1 copy of Tishana's Tidebinder down here. So 3 for a 3/2 of Flash when Tidebinder enters. Counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. If an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, that permanent loses all abilities for as long as Tidebinder remains on the battlefield. And of course, a 3rd Silex for tokens, red-white tokens. And the 3 color decks running blue-white artifacts. There's just so many instances where Silex is kind of our best friend. So with that being said, again, if you guys need to pause and kind of go over the deck list, or if you don't know what certain cards are, feel free, to pause and kind of go over it a little bit. We're not going to try to take up too much time going over the deck tech. We're going to go ahead and jump into some games. Okay. Moment of truth time. Did do some, just a little bit of play testing with it. Finnick. So we did do just a little bit of play testing with the deck in ranked, and we also did some in the in standard play, which I like to refer to it as the lobby. No early counter spell. We do have Soul Partition and Temporary Lockdown. We have all the land we could ever ask for. Hopefully this isn't a sign that we're going to get flooded. Let's keep it and see what happens. Well, there we go. That's nice. That's nice to see. Start off with... Citadel, maybe? Might as well. Sure, blue it is. Not like it really mattered in this situation. It's kind of too early to tell, but, you know. Might as well go with our old friend. Looks like we've got a Jund mid-range deck. I did play against one of these earlier. It was pretty good. It was a pretty intense matchup. Kind of assuming that's what we're going to be seeing here. Huh. We'll hold on to this for whatever it is that they're going to try to play. Oh, okay. So this is a Jund version of Mono Red, I guess. It's always going to be Mono Red. As long as Heartfire Hero is in the deck, it's always Mono Red, in my opinion. It doesn't matter what other colors you splice in there. Let's see. Now that we know kind of what we're up against, I mean, we have the 2 temporary lockdowns, so I think it'll be fine. I might as well go ahead and get one going now. Of course, I do have another Druid and about 5 other cards in hand. Let's pass a turn and see. This is going to gain another however many counters. And then it's hard to tell what they're going to put on this. We have another temporary lock. Let's just go ahead and get it under wraps for now. See if they build a board back up in a frantic, desperate method. And now that I'm tapped out, perfect opportunity to play a couple of things. Okay, just the Druid. We'll go with that. That's fine. And I'm sure, like, having access to green, that they have something for the lockdown anyways. I'm sure they've got a couple of different ways to take it off the field. Okay, sure. Six cards in hand. A very angry pet. And a questing druid in play. What happened to our other piece of candy? What is this garbage? There it is. I guess I ate the first one and just left it. That was my bad. So are they going to attack for 2? That is the question on my mind. I don't know what exactly the question on their mind is, obviously, but I would assume that they would go ahead and attack for 2. Seems like the logical thing to do. Or if Finnick is just going to give game 1 to us. It's like he's trying to tell me something. It's like he's trying to paint a picture. Or describe the scenery that he's looking at over here, trying to tell me how beautiful it is. Tell me one more time, buddy. One more time. Okay. Wow, they don't attack. Okay. Okay, so a couple of Demoralize in hand. Pretty awesome. Soul Partition and a Silex. And we have another ability to draw a card on the battlefield. I mean, it looks like we're doing okay, but again, looks can be deceiving, right? One more time. Describe the scenery for me. The sun coming through the fog. Okay, I got you. But you're looking at a snowy scene over here, so I don't know where all that's coming from. So are they just gonna let us have this game one? Okay. They just kind of force themselves through the motions here, so to speak. You know, it took a while for me to notice that Sleeping Beauty was over here in the corner. Not today, just in general. Over the course of time playing this, like, I've noticed the entire scene of this particular arena, and I never noticed that Sleeping Beauty was down here in a casket. Or a glass casket. Okay, well, I came to play Magic, and I was hoping that you guys would get to see some Magic being played. There are just a lot of opponents out there that they don't want to hit the concede button, they just want to let the time run out. No sideboard, no anything, they just completely gave up there. Okay. Well, we'll take it. Not exactly the way that I want to win, you know? Like, I want to actually feel like I earned it. So we'll jump into another one. And maybe we can try to earn one this time. It'll be okay. Hope you guys are having a good day. I know that fall is approaching, at least for me, very soon. It's right around the corner. I think just a couple of days away. And I am ready. I'm not ready for like the freezing cold, but I am ready for, like, you know, just some cooler days, some nice temps. Get out and enjoy the changing of the leaves and, you know, the different colors. Love it. Of course, I was born in the fall, so huge fan of the fall anyways. But it is just, look, the weather's perfect. Thanksgiving's pretty awesome, even though, you know, like, the roots of Thanksgiving maybe aren't so much, but, you know, getting together with some family and breaking bread is always cool and always welcome. So, a Sunfall and a Scrutiny, a bunch of land, no early interaction. This could be extremely bad. And I don't feel like we're going to have the opportunity to earn our victory if we don't have any early interaction. Of course, opening hands, as opening hands go, can always be very much more terrible than what we see here. I guess we'll keep the 7. Game 1, keep the 7. I already feel like it was a mistake. Okay, start off with a Citadel. Probably go with white. Would be nice to have some earlier interaction. Demir with a deep cavern bat. So take the Sunfall, why don't you? Ah, okay. Some early interaction would be great. Another bat. Yawgmoth. Wonderful. So again, not having that early interaction in our opening hand, I was just thinking, hey, you know, we might draw into a couple of things that we could potentially use. Yep, another bat, take the Sunfall. Sure. Taking 5, going to 10, and a whole fistful of land. And that's why you mulligan on that hand. I mean, we'll give it another turn to see what we draw into. Maybe a Liliana? Maybe discard one of my land cards? I wouldn't mind that. Okay, well that wasn't exactly the answer we were looking for. Okay, one last turn. I know it's already... I mean, it's pretty inevitable at this point. Game's hexproof until end of turn. Okay. So yeah. Just one more turn to see if we get something we can use. Because we could go ahead and draw into potentially another Sunfall and hold up no more lives. That'd be pretty nice. Down to 3. Yep. So Liliana, I'm sure they have it somewhere. It would be kind of surprising if they had it in the sideboard. I would assume that it would be in the main. Moment of truth? Well, if we had a couple more lands in play... It would be nice to be able to send the Deep Cavern bat back with this. Okay, so game 1 goes to them, and of course, we kind of did it to ourselves. I did it to myself. Full responsibility right here. Alright. So I feel like a few more counter spells wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Maybe we could drop a No More Lies down to 3. I always like to do that just because, like, once we get to a certain point in the game, No More Lies isn't really, you know, nearly as strong, and of course, Long River's Pool is. Then I was thinking about just dropping a couple of the Soul Partition, but then again, the bats. Let's go ahead and drop a couple of these. That way we have 3 Get Lost and a Soul Partition. Still leaves us with a couple of ways to deal with Liliana as well. Go ahead and just throw in Long River's Pool, so that looks a little bit better. And I think we're fine with the 2 Silex. I would throw in some live game, but of course, with this particular deck, like, there's a certain point with them. It's just kind of like, you know, it's inevitable. Once you get to that point with black, I just feel like there's a point of no return. With burn decks like mono red and things like that, you know, Union of the Third Path, of course, like just trying to get ourselves past turn 2, turn 3. Past turn 3 is always nice, so Union of the Third Path helps us get there. And of course, now we are we have things, but we are doing better off with this hand for sure. After taking a mulligan, start off with a waste, duress, yeah. There it goes. Or they might be trying to take away our draw ability. That could be it too. You want to leave me with 2 counter spells and take away the quick study? I think if it were me making the choice, I would probably take away quick study. Okay, got a sweeper in hand. They play a bat to get the counter spell out of my hand. Oh, a spyglass siren. We're okay with a spyglass. You go right ahead, buddy. Got a Tidebinder on top. Okay. Oh, I seriously didn't think they were gonna get rid of it. Tidebinder is a really good card. It's always with the 3 drops. Huh. Well, we gotta take this out. Oh, they had another Tidebinder in hand. Very nice play there. I liked that. That was pretty cool. I'll give it to you, opponent. That was tricky. Okay, we gotta find a land. Another Tidebinder? I was gonna say. Alright, so if we can get to 1 more land, but they're gonna be attacking for 7. Could just leave the mana open, draw a couple of cards off of Scrutiny, try to get to our 5th land, sweep the board. Okay. We'll see if it works like that. Probably not, to be honest, but we're going to try. Yes. Attack for 7, sure. Restless Reef. Okay, let's see if we can draw a couple of cards. We will go down to 5 by casting it. It might have a counterspell. Very well could have a counterspell. Ooh, and we did not find our 5th land, so it would have probably been a better idea to go with Silex. My goodness. If only we could have found our 5th land. So... that was a bad time to use Get Lost. But hopefully they use their mana to try to use the map tokens. And then we can try to take another creature out. Oh, another Tidebinder at instant speed. Alright, we'll concede this one. I really didn't want to have to give that one up. Now we go down to... And we're going to jump into another one. That one irritated me a little bit. Just because, like, not seeing the land, trying to draw some additional cards, you know, quick study, as well as, you know, our draw during our draw step, and not being able to get to 5. Had we have, you know, been able to play the Sunfall again, it would have been a totally different game. And that's the price you pay, though, you know? When you take a mulligan, you're already at a disadvantage against mono black. There we go. This looks pretty good. Arena decided to treat us a little bit better this time. Yeah, I'll take that. Duress. You gotta love it. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. We don't want you over here. We don't need no bets. Yep, 2/2 Skelly. Gets +1/+0 from the enchantment. And we have all the lands that we need to be able to play Sunfall. So I think we could throw Silex in there, actually. And throw Silex into the mix. Because why not? Bloodletter. Okay. Interesting. Another Bloodletter. Ooh, Forsaken Miner. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and activate this. Pay the 2. Bloodletter again. Okay. I'm wondering if they, I don't know if they have Liliana main board or not. Of course we could just play Jace and Plus, but I'm sure they would have the removal for Planeswalkers in their main. Pass the turn. Sure. Play him again. Okay, Sunken Citadel. Go ahead and go that route. Let's go blue. Why not? Let's pass the turn again. I like waiting until they attack. For some reason, I just feel like it's more annoying. Let's draw 6 cards. Alright, and then we can get a Restless down. Cool. So in sideboarding, I mean, Soul Partition was pretty good for us there. I feel like we would just leave the Long Rivers Pool in there in the sideboard. I don't know if I really want to make too many changes. I mean, I know that they're running bats. They're also running some bigger creatures. We could drop the lockdown, but then again, let's see. I think there's a couple of there was one enchantment I saw that was less than 2 mana. They were running Forsaken Miner. Maybe we do keep the temporary lockdowns in there. Rest in Peace wouldn't be too bad in this matchup either. I don't know, but for now, I don't think we're going to make any changes. I think we're just going to keep it as is and see how this next game goes and kind of see how they sideboarded for us and then make a couple of decisions after that. Well, this looks pretty decent. Yep. No problem. So, let's go with blue. So fighting Papa is going to take a lockdown from us. I would probably take the Deuce if I were them, but you know. Okay, Sunfall, cool. So we could play this and then deduce on the following turn, or we just get our tapped land down and then be able to hold this up on the following turn. Maybe we just do that. We'll make this one white. Okay, take a hold damage. Talent, cool. Take the other lockdown, sure. So I guess we just play the Inkridge and pass. Hit us for 1 again, sure. No problemo. We like being hit for 1. It doesn't bother us one bit. Passing the turn, the Deuce. Alright. So next turn, we'll be able to do this. We'll go ahead and get all 4 of these in. I think we'll just crack our clue token and cast a Deuce during their end step. Let's go ahead and crack this clue now. Okay. Yeah. So in response to them playing their creature, as opposed to their end step. But of course they tapped out anyways. So we have another lockdown, that's great. I was considering taking that out, but then I remembered, like, the talent, and the bats, and Forsaken Miner. That was silly of me. The question is, do we Sunfall now? Yeah, I think we do. So, Scavenger's Talent. Whenever one or more creatures you control dies, create a food token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Level 2, pay 2 mana. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, target player mills 2 cards. And level 3, at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice 3 other non-land permanents. If you do, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Alright. Well, that was awfully cool. So we've won 2 out of 3, and I guess that'll suffice. Of course, that second game, I'm still a little bit salty at myself over that second game. Let's go ahead and jump to another one. But you know, I kind of bounce back and forth all over the different formats with Best of 1, and as of course it's been a while since I played Best of 3. A lot of people argue and say that Best of 1 isn't a real format, and that Best of 3 is the tried and true format, which of course the whole game of Magic was designed on Best of 3, having a sideboard and having to make those hard decisions on what you're going to take out and leave in against certain matchups. And so that is true Magic, if I had to throw my opinion out there. And of course that was the origin. And yeah, so we did a lot of Best of 1 just because, you know, it is pretty popular, and just kind of being able to get through a lot more matches and being able to see a lot more decks, and you know, I think that that's pretty important as well. But I just really wanted to get back into some Best of 3. And again, I know that Best of 1 is more popular than Best of 3 as far as the stats go. We couldn't keep our first hand. We have 4 lands. Maybe we throw Jace down on the bottom. I really don't want to, but there he went. Let's see what is on top. That could be okay. But we've just been doing a lot of Best of 1, and I'm kind of excited to see what else is out there in Best of 3. Went up against like a Jund, had like Calamity, just a lot of big creatures. Of course, Virtue of Persistence was in there. I might actually build the thing and maybe show it on stream, because I'm a huge fan of Jund, and again, like, I'm not trying to copy anybody else's builds or anything exactly like down to a T or nothing like that. But you know, when I made the Golgari Legends deck, I was thinking about running Jund mid-range, and maybe even making a Jund Legends deck and having Calamity in there. I have 4 copies of Calamity, and I think it's a really great card. Let's see, the Fountain Port then. Okay, so this is just play land, pass back and forth. Playing a good old-fashioned game of basketball right here. But we're both on the same team. We'll just keep passing each other the rock. So they're on every color. This has got to be, like, Domain Ramp. But generally, Domain Ramp has white for temporary lockdown, sunfalls, and those types of things. This is not... I don't know what this is. Well, so far, I mean, I guess it is Sultai, right? Black, blue, green. So... Demolition Field it is. Okay. A little bit confused with D-Gnome here. Not playing anything at all. Okay, so crack the clue. Cool. I don't think they would be on counter spells. They have 2 blue open. I'm just gonna pass a turn. I mean, if it keeps going, at this rate, if they tap out for anything, we could almost play 2 Jaces and mill them for 30 cards and leave them at 16. Okay. So... what are these? Oh, okay. Vraska. Which means Soul Partition and Get Lost are going to be important. That also tells me that they're probably on Talent as well, so that they can finish the game in 1 turn. Maybe we'll just go ahead and get rid of Lockdown here. I don't know. Well, no. We're going to get rid of Soul Partition because we have the 2 Get Lost. What am I talking about? We need this for the talents. Okay. So, are they playing counter spells? I guess we're gonna go ahead and start making some tokens. Liliana. Okay. Let's do this. See if we can get something else to discard. I guess we could potentially discard this. Let's go ahead and crack a clue. Dang, still don't have a counter spell. And then even if we found no more lives, that's not going to help us. So I guess we could discard the Sunfall. And then take out Liliana with a Get Lost.
And for once, it's not my fault. Don't
go ahead and mute our opponent. So discard. We already have quite a bit of these. Do we want all of them? All 3 of them? I guess Sunfall it is. They haven't played any creatures yet, and it doesn't mean that they won't. Maybe we just get rid of the other Fountain Port. Okay, get this thing out of the way. See if they have a counter spell.
How things were supposed to go.
Deduce. Of course, we don't have a counter spell. Could pop one of these out there and just see what they do. I don't know, I'd rather them like have those blue sources tapped down. Maybe we just go ahead. Could go ahead and just try to attack in with this. I'm sure that they've got the removal for it. And we don't have a counter spell either. So, yep, here it comes. Go for the throat. Okay. They still left the 2 mana open, and they were very particular about how they tapped their lands as well, so just kind of... I just assumed that, they had the counter spell in hand. If we make a fish... What do you say? You gonna let us have a fish? Aww. Tidebinder. Alright. You have Tidebinders. Sure. So drop the Citadel. Make it blue mana. We really want to hold on to the Get Lost for the Planeswalkers, such as Vraska and Liliana that we've already seen. I'm sure they've got more than that. So we have 9. We need 3 more lands. We could we need 1 more Jace, and we could completely mill them out. So I think getting the Sylex down could be cool. Okay, and we'll see if they have the removal to take that out. Their little pets over there. Oh my gosh, what happened to him? What happened, buddy? Wake up. I still see life in those rosy red cheeks. Wake up. Okay, let's let the attack happen. Ooh, thank you for tapping that land. Yeah, sure. Shieldred on top. Okay. So now it goes to my turn. I wonder if... Is it worth it? Nah. I'm surprised that they didn't do anything with the Sylex yet. We're still on 9 mana. And if we crack this now, we're gonna drop to 6. I would really like to have a way to protect Jace. Let's just do this. I know this is kind of ridiculous, but I'm just trying to get counterspells out of their hand too. And trying to get them to tap their mana. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If that permanent had mana value 3 or less, proliferate. At least now we can sacrifice this to draw a card off of the fountain port. Sure. There we go. Now it costs 6. Awesome. Let's play 1 Jace. Moment of truth. Three steps ahead. Sure.
plans are already in motion. Surrender every last
Okay, now I can
thought
actually get a look at this. They've got Oko, the ringleader, which is trash. Liliana, they've got Nissa, which is amazing.
This is my home, and I don't
Okay.
appreciate it.
So this is
We all
Sultai
have
Super
things we'd
Friends.
rather forget.
Go ahead and get rid of temporary lockdown. Okay, so we're gonna draw, I guess, like 6 cards. Could have drawn an additional. Ah, okay, fair enough. So they got 21 cards left in their deck here. Yep. Go ahead and get rid of a
I'm tired
lockdown.
your secrets.
So they've got to have the counterspell in hand. We can't let Liliana get up to 6. Let's go ahead and activate. It's kind of sad because we're going to go down to 6 lands, but so are they. Okay, we'll go ahead and try to use this. Of course, with another Tide Binder. Like I said, Tide Binder is a really good card. Sure. And we don't have the mana to cast Soul Partition right now, so that's kind of sad. Down to 20 cards. At least we got the Jace off of it, even though the Tidebinder came in and nulled the ability. Sure.
You won't be outsmarting me.
No, I'm not trying to outsmart you. I'm just trying to mill. And you already know that's coming. When Arcane Proxy enters, if you cast it, exile target instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to Arcane Proxy's power from your graveyard. Copy it, and you may cast a copy. Okay, cool. So they're gonna take a, what, a Duress? Do you have Duress? Do you have Duress? You do not. Okay. Resolve. So which one are they taking? They got Shieldred in hand. I know they don't have the counterspell. We could throw the Jace out there and refill our hand. But which one are you using? 3 steps ahead. Sure. Draw 2 cards. Or create a token. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Sure. So now we have 1 unknown card in hand. Their pet is still dead. What in the world? Okay, yep. Cool, a land. We'll take that. Attack for a whole 3. So now we've got a reef that we need to be worried about. Let's see. So obviously we don't want Liliana. We can't afford Liliana's ultimate. So we could... we could crack... Actually, this is going to cost 2. So we could Sunken Citadel. Do this. And then use that for this. Take Reef out. Blue. And then we could try to Sunfall the creatures. And then we can try to Soul Partition the Liliana.
When I'm not wanted.
But they're just going to play Liliana again and make me discard Jace, and they already know I have it. So that was a bad play on my part.
Tired of your
I don't know why I make those little mistakes, which, I mean, there's nothing little about that one. So 3 Jaces. So we activate the incubator and attack into Liliana.
Watch it.
Try to pop out a couple of tokens this coming turn. Okay, sure. So we make a fish. And then we make another fish.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Here comes Shieldred. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and draw. Dang. 2 life. Draw again. Take more life. Draw again. Even more life. Draw again. Okay. You take 2 more, go to 5. 3 more. Oh man. Good game. So that was a mistake on my part. I should have held the Jace in hand. Getting so close to 15 cards. I could have even went ahead and played them, refilled our hand. So, with they're running a lot of Tidebinder. We want to keep all 4 Sunfalls in there. They're running the Shieldred. Temporary Lockdown. I feel like we could probably take out... Could try it this way again. Silex is good. Maybe we take out 1 lockdown. Throw in a couple of Long River's Pool. 3 Get Lost and 2 Soul Partition. Probably not with the amount of Planeswalkers they're running. Sunfall was really good. We'll leave that in there too. course, this goes for the Planeswalkers as well, and I think like stopping it before it even happens with the Long River Spool could be good. Maybe we go down another one of these and bring the Soul Partition back in, actually. Do we even... Let's go down 2 of these, add 1 of these and 1 of these. The Avatar, man. I don't know if I can ever get over My Little Pony Avatar. Okay, we're gonna play first. And cool, we'll take this. Should have started off with tapped, but oh well. No more lies it is, go ahead. Ah, the win condition, sure. Sounds cool. Of course we have a lot of win conditions. He's alive! Okay, so the deuce. Pass a turn. We have our counter spell open, as well as Soul Partition, and our ability to draw. We gotta watch it though, because if we tap to grab this, they could always Hidebinder in response. Let's see what we got on top here. Quick study. Sure. Okay. Let's go with this. Very intense games. I can't believe it. Like, that second game, I was kicking myself for that. And then, then I'm like, okay. Kicking myself the last game, too. Had the Jace in my hand, I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, let's bounce a Liliana. Of course, if she were to get the ultimate off, it wouldn't have been nearly as bad. We could have, like, you know, still went ahead and thrown in another land, played the Jace, got the win. It'd have been great. So now we're looking at Mosswood, Dread Knight. Pass. Okay. So I know they're probably going to throw in some instant speed stuff as soon as we leave that. Okay, well, there we go. Let's go ahead and pass a turn. As soon as we go to like tap for anything at the end of their turn, they're gonna Tidebinder in response, and we already know that that's coming. Let's see what happens when we go to draw a card. Nothing? Okay. So they saw that we have the Silex. We've got 2 of them now. Still too early. Too early in the game. We don't really need to draw any cards. Let's see what's on top. Okay, another counter spell, sure. I guess we could discard one of the Silex here. Or maybe No More Lies, but No More Lies can also come on the clutch after a couple of counter spells. I don't know. I mean, we could also get rid of quick study. I mean, we're drawing way too many cards as it is. We have too many cards in hand as it is. I think we'll just get rid of quick study. We don't need the temptation in our hand. We already have too many cards as it is. Just went through a string of accents there. Sunfall. We'll have to go. Yeah, I think Sunfall has to go. Ten mana in play on their side. Dread Knight. Let's just go ahead and counter this thing, honestly. Now they kind of know that we have the extra counter spells in hand. Ruh-roh. What are we gonna do now? Oh no, they're on to me! Demolition Field, perfection. We have the one creature land in play currently. Surprised we haven't seen a Fountain Port as of yet. Duress. Duress, sure, go ahead. Man, you know, like, Thoughtseize is one of those cards that's just really annoying, because you pay one, and you can take whatever you want. I mean, Duress is just as annoying. Not quite as bad, but it's pretty annoying. Arcane Proxy. So now they're going to duress us again? Sure. We could have had that last game. Would have been so great. That should have been ours. Okay. Go ahead and get rid of the cottage over here. We're both down to having 4 cards in hand. Ensure that they have a counterspell. Let's see if we can just sunfall this thing off the board. Okay. Cool. That way they can't bounce it back and do all the shenanigans. Get a drink of coffee here. Aclazats. Sure. Cool. Then we'll just pass a turn. Hold the counter spell up. Because we could cast 3 steps for the 5 mana. And then also have the Immortalize. 3. Okay, yeah, because that's going to cost 7 if they want to bring Alcatraz back down to the field. Okay, pass a turn to me, sure. Activate my token. Have another bird. Let's see if we can just attack for 1. Are they gonna let us attack for 1? Sure, okay. Okay. Take another damage. Sure. Okay. So now they've got a 3/2 in play. Let's try to throw this on the board. Pass. Sure, I'll block. Nah, I won't block. That is trample. There's really no point. Okay, so we have another Jace. They're down to 35. If we could get 2 Jaces, we'd be doing okay. Do you have the counterspell, or do you have a Tidebinder? Or do you have both? Sure, we have another Silex. We'll auto-pay and find another Jace.
I'll take note of all your failures. I don't understand what went wrong.
Do you have a counterspell? Oh, okay. Do you have another Tidebinder? Okay, cool.
All your hopes and dreams were for nothing.
And we'll just smack you for 1. They have 19 cards. What are they looking for in the graveyard here? Something they can... Oh, I see. They took Jace out. Man, should have seen that coming. So 19 cards. We're at 35. If we can hold on... Yeah, sure. $18 cards. Mosswood Dread Knight, Aclazotz. I wonder... Okay, let's activate know they've got removal, but did they have removal for both of them? That's the question. They can pay for that. Okay, sure. There goes one. Do this. Another no more lives. We probably don't want another no more lives, to be honest. That would be really nice. That would have been really nice against Deadly Cover-Up. Okay. Do you have the removal for it? Okay. Let's see. Let's go for it. Again. Okay, resolve. Now they can play their Acquisance over there if they wanted to. So go down to 11. Don't have... See, and that's the thing about no more lives. We probably should have taken the no more lives out. Okay, yeah. So which one? You want the Silex or the Sunfall? Probably the Sunfall. Okay. So we want to keep our untapped lands. Decline. So Bitter Triumph the Dread Knight. We can't stop it with no more lives. That's the... Ugh. Man. Okay, so let's keep 2 untapped lands. What are we doing that for anyways? Because they're going to have plenty of mana. So let's just do this one. Give a couple of basics. Keep the dual lands. Okay, cool. We still have 29 cards in our deck. Okay. We can start trying to make some 1/1s. We can also make a token. So sacrifice a token, draw a card, cost 2. Okay. This is a very, very long game. It's like running a marathon. Take 3, sure. Get rid of this guy. Okay, let's make a fish. Attack. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here. What is our opponent going to do? Huh. Sure. Resolve.
I will protect you, Phyrexia, until the invasion begins. Welcome, my companion.
They did not attack that time. Question is, okay, I want to get... Let's go into our turn. I really want to get the... Of course, we need to get the token off the battlefield. We need to get Nissa. Let's go into our turn. Okay, this will be perfect. If only we had enough mana. So we have 8. We need one more to make all of this happen. 5. Make it cost 2 more. Dang, if only... Less than 12 minutes remaining in your match timer. This is a very long game, guys. I can see why people don't play best of 3 very often on stream, anyways. Getting stuck in games like this. Okay. Well, luckily for us, they didn't make a token.
Phyrexia is the future.
Gosh. Sure.
The final moments of your lives.
Alright. So they're at 2 life. Draw a card and lose a life. Target creature becomes a treasure artifact. And then -9. I'm surprised they didn't draw a card. Well, they're down to 10 cards, I see. We could try to make a couple of fish tokens. We're still at 25 cards. Let's pass the turn. Okay. Sure, make a token.
Never fight alone.
We're gonna make a token. We're also going to draw a couple of cards. We'll draw a couple more cards. We'll draw another card, sorry. Okay. Let's see. The demolition field. That was the wrong land to play. Should have played Restless. I get so nervous. Oh my gosh. Alright. We would have to block with one. They can put another token into play. We're gonna have to get this thing off the field.
My part is now finished.
I ran out of time. Man, we would have had that game too. That is so sad. I wish it wasn't, you know, timed like that. That's kind of... But it is what it is. Alright, let's go again. Best of 3, especially like against decks like that. I mean, good gosh, it just takes an eternity to get through them. And sometimes you just don't have any eternity to, Hip Hop Anonymous? And the Rhenium? Sometimes you just don't have it in you, man, you know, to, I mean, that felt pretty intense, though, I will say that. Yeah, we're gonna play first. This looks good. Archive. Time to archive. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, diddly-dee. Here they are, standing in a row. Bum, bum, bum. Big ones, small ones, ones the size of your head. Meticulous archive. Yes, we need another land. Let's keep it. Mother Goose number 1, Mother Goose number 2, Mother Goose number 3, Mother Goose number 4. A tapped land. Well, we welcome tapped lands around these pots. Cool. Let's go. Awesome. I don't like you. You know what? We'll resolve it, and then we'll soul partition it. It would be really fun to drop a Jace and just mill them real quick. That'd be so much fun. But we're not going to. Because I know that that's irresponsible. Okay, let's crack our clue. Cool. Throw the tapped land down this time. What do we need? It doesn't matter. Okay. We've got the other basic in hand. We'll be okay. And now this time, let's just get it out of here. They really want that thing to be in play. So let's go with this one. Make it blue. Don't go down there. It's dark. Yep. Hip hop anonymous. Big Adam Sandler fan, by the way. I know there's, I mean, who isn't, I guess. I've never met anybody that wasn't. Adam Sandler is just, what a career that guy's had. I don't want you drawing cards, but drawing cards doesn't really hurt us. That's what comes along with those cards, right? But still, let's go ahead and let them have it. We'll let them have it. We could have played Jace and held up a counterspell. That would have been fine. Man, they really like this guy. Exile the top two until an attorney may play them. Sure. What do we got? Another one? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to throw a Jace out here.
Phyrexia showed me the truth. Flesh will always lose.
I'm sure they've got something to burn them out if we tried to hold on to them, so we're just gonna get the full potential out of Jace on this one.
I will shatter
And of course, on the next Jace, whenever we do see one, be able to do his -2 ability, get them to 20 cards in their graveyard, and then be able to draw a few cards. Hopefully, we don't have to counter anything on this turn, because it would be nice to counter and draw off of 3 steps. But if we're in a dire situation, I guess, you know, guess we'll have to waste it. Wow, they got really mad. Okay. Becomes a 2/1. Sure. Very strange. I feel like it's very strange. I haven't really, I mean, I've seen... Okay, they've got Ral. Okay, cool. Maybe that's not as strange. I just haven't seen... But okay, that makes more sense now. Storm Chaser's talent, really good. Ral's really good. Probably wouldn't have went with Shock, but I understand it. Cool. Counting for it. Pass the turn. They're gonna hit us with Spire again. So they paid 2, it becomes 2/1. So they could actually activate both of them. I think we're gonna create a treasure token. Draw a couple of cards. Sure. Big Daddy. I mean, come on. Big Daddy was an amazing movie. Everybody loves that movie. I mean, I watched Billy Madison growing up, like, all the time. And he just keeps doing really good movies. Even this far into his career. Alright, let's make a treasure token, because we need to draw some cards. Alright. So, against these guys, we're probably going to need some more counter spells. I mean, they were trying to play that little otter, and that was really important to them, that they got the little otter in play. We do need some things for Planeswalkers, but I do also feel like we could stand to get, which honestly, we could probably come down on the Sunfall against this deck. Seems like we would be okay to take the Sunfall down. Maybe go a Silex and a Long River's Pool. and call it done. Just because of the combination of creatures, I'm sure artifacts and planeswalkers and whatnot, we're going to rely on Urza Silex more so than anything else. Plus, we didn't see any big creatures. We saw the little otters, and we did see the other enchantment, the one blue. I remember, I just said it too, it was in the graveyard. But it's a good thing we have the temporary lockdown. The opponent is going first. It would be nice to have, I mean, I guess, sure. If their whole plan in the beginning is to get their little otter down, then we'll go ahead and just lock down. A couple of counter spells. I mean, the fact that we kept all of the No More Lies and then added the Long Rivers pull is just kind of like, where are they at? It seems like our opponent might have a worse hand than us, though, so we could be in okay shape. Storm Chaser's Talent, that's exactly the one I was thinking of. So we need another white source. Hopefully we draw into one in the next turn or two. Sure, attack for 2. Because why not? Hey, there we go. Kinda seems like they're on mono blue this game. Starting off with 2 islands. Not really a good sign. I mean, it's good for us. And they're still trying to draw to find their red source. Still doesn't look like they got it, and I guess we'll see. Okay, my turn. Are they discarding? If so, that's rough. I'm sorry, buddy. Ooh. Okay, well. Let's just go ahead and do this. While our opponent is already down, we'll just throw a temporary lockdown into the mix. Oh, they found it. Okay. And they got their little buddy. Congratulations. I'm glad you found him. Okay. Ass. Stormcatch Mentor. He's just a little otter. He's a little menace. Okay, maybe we can draw a few cards, or a couple of cards. And hopefully you don't have a counter spell. Please and thank you. No, please and thank you? Aww. Okay. Go ahead. Sure. Pass a turn. Mother goose, mother goose, mother goose. Okay, I'm sorry. Mr. Deeds. Mr. Deeds was a great movie. I'm sorry, I just... Adam Sandler is just so good. We could soul partition this thing. They really do like their little otter friend. Let's just go ahead and let him attack in for one. If he does anything insane, we'll just send him back to their hands. Okay, you want to shock? Sure. Prowess triggers. Shock happens. Make them cost a little bit more. Of course, we could have soul partitioned the temporary lockdown and then just locked down and played lockdown again. Negate. Another 3 steps. Okay, so we take a whole 4 off of that one. Okay, let's pass. They're gonna draw a couple of cards off of this anyways. Draw 2 cards, they may discard 2 cards. When you do, ill-timed explosion deals X damage to each creature. You may discard. They're gonna draw a couple of cards, trigger their prowess on this. Okay, sure. So that triggers. Cool. Their little buddy. They like him so much. Let's go ahead and activate this and draw another card. We could just get rid of this guy. There we go. Finally. Okay, and we'll keep our mana for 3 steps ahead. Negate, or 3 steps yourself. Tidebinder. Okay. That was weird. We don't want this thing coming back into play. It's gonna make a little 1/1. So let's see. Demolition field could be good. Pass. Interranium on Is It Control? Okay. Ooh, Crackling Wit on top. So we're gonna have to make them shuffle. There we go. Alright, maybe we find a sunfall here? Nope. Okay. So it looks like if we do this, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do this for 2. It's down to 7. We'd still have enough. So we'll just destroy a random one. Like this tapped one, I guess. Play a Silex. Activate Silex. I know this may kill us, but I mean, hey, we're already in this situation. So 6 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can only count to 6. That's all we can do, ladies and gentlemen. We can only count to 6. I do apologize. Apparently we can't count to 6. Yes, they create a 1/1, and all they have to do is get us down 4 more health, and we're done. So they played the Ral. Kind of weird that they had a Ral on top. We made them shuffle, and then they had a Ral again. So now they could probably burn us with something. They can at least trigger. Yeah, there it was. Bam. What a game. That game could have went a little bit differently. Okay, so Urza's Silex was pretty good there. We definitely want to keep these in, like I said earlier, for the Planeswalkers. Extra counter spells are great. We have a good amount of draw ability, but we need a way to gain some life. So I think we come down on Quick Study, throw Union of the Third Path in there, maybe come back on a 1 deduce and throw Union. Just for some extra life gain, I think would be good. Now, of course, I know the Planeswalkers are in there. We didn't really see a whole lot of them, but I know that they're in there, so just having those ways to keep them at bay if they do find a way through. Of course, they are running negates and things of that nature. So I think we'll just run it like this. Because had we have been able to, you know, have a little bit more life that last game, we would have been perfectly fine. And just, you know, I know it's not going to be the same situation this time. We're going to play first. We lost. We're going to play first. Jeez. Well, it could be worse. Start off with white. Okay, talent, sure. What do we got? Okay, that can work. Gotta get something to clear this stuff off the board. And to have something. Attack me for 4, get a 14. What else do we got? You gonna shock me? Oh, well, they could strike as well. Okay. Attacking for 6. Yep. Going down to 7. Okay. Activate this now. Okay, so now they're scrambling, trying to draw some cards. That's good. Cool. I was kind of hoping that's the way their turn would go. Now we're in a situation where we can get a few cards in hand ourselves. Which we're going to need Union of the Third Path desperately. I'm really glad we threw it in there. Huh.
I've got all the research. You're gonna help.
Create
I hope
a
you've got
1/1.
bottled lightning to share.
Create a 1/1. 41 cards in your deck right now. I wonder if they would have enough to be able to kill Jace off in the following turn. They probably would. Okay. Going for Jace. Gotta make a decision.
Emotions are distractions. Focus on our plans are beyond.
Okay, so if he lives this turn, which I doubt he will, but if he does, I mean, that would be huge for us. I'm hoping that we're able to, I mean, if they have Shock, Lightning Strike, we're just done. Okay. So, Deduce.
New world is largely starting. The entire multiverse is at stake. I won't back down. I've got eyes everywhere.
Make a 2/2 and then make another 1/1. Or are you drawing some cards? Or did you already activate? I think he was already activated. Okay, cool. Oh no, he did not yet.
You
Okay.
get to be my protege today.
Okay. How do we make this work? So 40 cards. So this would do 18, this 15. I guess so we don't... Or maybe... I guess we could go ahead and get the clue. Okay. Lockdown? And then +1 Jace again. And we do have no more lives we can hold up. I just kind of wanted to get the card draw off with the clue. Nah. We're not gonna take the shock damage.
Oh yeah.
You only live once.
Together. Aha! A solution!
Okay, a strike. Ah, dang. I kind of figured. Alright. So, we're gonna jump into one more game here. I think a 4th unit of the 3rd path would be pretty good. And in a lot of these situations. Cool. So one more game, guys, on this stream. We are right now at the 2-hour mark, and so this is going to be the last one. And again, like, there's a couple of different changes that I want to make to this, and I'm still kind of in the process of coming up with a better sideboard for it, and it's just been weird. Like, there hasn't really been... Of course, in best of 3, like, we're hardly seeing mono red. They're more just best of 1. Just burn you and go, you know. But, it's just been a little bit different as opposed to what I'm used to, you know, as far as best of 3 goes. Of course, Izzet was not very different. So, no more lies, temporary lockdown, we only have the 2 land, and one of them's off color. Gonna have to mulligan. I guess this will be fine. And it would be sad if they were not aggro. Okay, can actually draw into a couple of things, that's nice. Baddie. Just go ahead and get rid of them. Sure, you can take a look. I do not like deep cavern bat semi-M. I do not like it in a cave, I do not like it in this way. Get the tapped land out of the way now, but we will not. Another bat. Cool. Anchorage now. So Fortress, they need 4 mana to activate that guy. So in Fortress, whenever it attacks, defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life, and until in a turn it becomes a 1/4 white and black nightmare creature. So essentially it's just it's a 3 life swing. Yes, yes, activate your man. Liliana on top. Hopefully we can find a demolition field sooner rather than later. Okay. Pass the turn. Sure. They're gonna pay the 2 and bring the bat back. No? Okay. Sure. See what we can get going on our side here. Okay, so we could Sunfall, but I kind of want to hold up 3 steps ahead for Liliana. And of course, we're going to be getting hit for 6 next turn, though, as it is. They do have enough to activate their Restless Fortress over there as well. And Jace right now just isn't going to... I mean, if we were at 8 mana and could play both in a single turn, that'd be awesome. I guess we're just gonna have to Sunfall here. I'm surprised they... I'm really surprised they went that route. So 1 more land, so on the next turn we could Jace twice. Then 1 Jace would finish the job. Okay, let's see what happens. Hold these counter spells in hand. Zorlane, 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 Zorlane. Pay 2 and 2 life. Resolve. I'm gonna take the baddie. Sure. Go ahead. Take the Sunfall. Alright, let's I guess let's draw a couple of cards off of this one. And we could also make a token, I guess, right? Nah. Or... yeah, let's do that. Let's draw a couple of cards. We kind of need the demolition field. So I guess we'll get rid of the other fountain port, as sad as that is. Sure. Okay. Down to 11. They're both flyers, so it doesn't matter. 2 Jaces. Alright. Lockdown. The demolition field. We could... We could get the bat out of the way, get the sunfall back in hands, and then take this out. They can attack us for 4 next turn. We could Jace. We could find our 3rd Jace with Silex.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us.
Okay, we'll just do it and do 5.
Retreat.
So
is the
intense,
sentence.
so intense.
Surrender every last thought to Phyrexia.
And, you know what? Let's just get this down there. Okay, let's see what happens. Attack us for 4. I guess they could bring another bat back into their hands. Or back to the battlefield. Okay, sure. Gotcha. Okay, Liliana.
Those who get in my way tend. I'm tired of your secrets.
So, 3 steps it is. Okay, if we were to pay 3... Get rid of the bat, grab the sunfall back. We gotta get rid of Zorline. We also need to get rid of this. So let's see. If we paid the 2... 1 back in, we wouldn't have enough. We literally only... So let's see, put this down there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 2, 7, and back that goes to 8. Maybe we would. Please let me... I'm pretty sure I'm doing my math right. I hope. I don't think we did. I did it really fast. And yeah. Even so, we wouldn't have enough white sources to make both of them happen. Yes, take action. So... if we had 1 more land...
located in
Let's see,
Phyrexian's
cancel. What are we at? 28.
No secret escapes my grasp.
Okay, pass. So they can attack for 6. They can take Jace out with Zorline. Attacking all 3 at Jace. So it's not going to matter if we block any of it. So resolve. They're going to bring Bat back again. That's fine. Take one of the lockdowns. Sure.
I will iterate on my performance.
Sure. Discard a
You
card.
won't be outsmarting me.
What is she at now? How many loyalty counters does Liliana has? 5. Alright. Okay. This one is definitely ridiculous. So now we could just ping one of the bats, grab a Sunfall, and then Sunfall everything, as opposed to having to play a temporary lockdown. Or we could just take care of all of the creatures that we have that are annoying us. If we do this for 3... Oh my goodness, timer. Alright. Let's just go this route. We really want... I wanted to try to keep the token. If we would have... We can still use this on Liliana, though. What? And these are some intense matchups. It's got me all tingly inside. Got butterflies. So Sunfall the board, and then Meticulous Archive. See what we got on top. We each draw a card. Okay. That's good too. And of course we got the 2/2 token back, so we've got a couple of different ways to handle Liliana. Make a 1/1 fish. Hello, fishy, fishy, fishy. So now they could also go ahead and activate their their fortress. We'd lose 2 life, go to 4, lose 2 more, go to 2. So the bats activate twice. Get rid of my artifact. Cool. So they take the get lost. And now what? Yep, sure. And we will get rid of the deuce. Take a 1 damage. Ooh. That's a good one. Okay. So let's do this. Sunfall the board. Yeah, draw a card. Then, when they go to activate their Restless Fortress, we could have Get Lost for that. But of course, they're gonna ultimate their Liliana the following turn. So I guess we're gonna have to get rid of this.
Be back with friends.
Yep. Activate the fortress. Go right ahead, my buddy. Go right ahead, my friend. Sacrifice a token, draw a card. Creature. Gift only. Yep. Activate. We really need to get rid of the fortress. And I guess we would have enough things to, we're gonna still lose the 2 life if they get to swing in. But maybe we could come up with enough to block it. Okay. I have a feeling that we're not gonna win this first match against Yurikuma. Okay, here he activates again. So we activate Restless. Okay. If only we could find a demolition field. We did have the Get Lost in hand, but we wanted to use that on Liliana just to completely get rid of her. And, well, I did. I always say we. I like to keep you guys included in everything I do. So lose 2 life, go to 1. And just let them finish it out. Have the game. Could have went so much differently. Alright, quick study goes away. Third path goes in. Let's see. Sunfall was good. Lockdown was good. Silex is slow. But, I mean, it's still good. They have answers for it, though. That's another thing. But we do need things that get rid of... Oh, Rest in Peace would be another good card here as well. Maybe... We kind of like... I mean, more counterspells would be good. Another Union of the Third Path would also be okay. Let's take out, go down one of these. Throw one of those in, come back off of one of these. Now we're gonna have to keep, well, actually, yeah, we still have Scrutiny down there too, so that's fine. 4 of both of these. Maybe we... Oh, I think that might be okay. I mean, fitting in the other counterspell could be good. We'll try it. We're gonna end up running out of time again. Hopefully that isn't, that doesn't happen. Yep, we're gonna be on the play. And thank you so much, Arena. Thank you so much again, Arena. You're the best. Best. Alright, I guess we're keeping this. What to get rid of? Probably Scrutiny, unfortunately, and that really hurts. Hopefully we draw into a land, and then at least we can get to our 3 landmarks so we can have Union. So this is going to have to come in as a white source. Okay. Oh my gosh. Gotta love it. Pass turn. Betty! Get out of here. Demolition field? Goodness. And that's the thing about... I really hate black. Mono black. I can play it. I've played it before. Actually, Mono Black, I think, was one of the first decks I ever got a hold of. I think that was my very first deck, was Mono Black. But anyways, but it wasn't really something that I put together, so I don't really technically call it my first deck. The first one I built was blue-white, actually, but you know, just the fact, like, bats in general, duress, discarding your opponent's spells, I don't know, I just feel like it's so cheap. but it's fine. It'll be okay. What you got, opponent? I don't. You already know what I have in hand. It's not like I can do a whole lot about whatever it is you do. But of course, I do have the Silex in play, and if there's nothing you can do to take care of the Silex, oh, I see. There you go. Yep. And that is a bad thing about Silex, is that it sits in play and then they're able to destroy it, but it is still such a good card. And it's not like we have a whole lot else that destroys everything in play. Blue?
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
Would be nice to just go ahead and be able to draw a card here, but it's only going to be one. And I didn't like what they had on top, so we had to get rid of that. And now we're just going to be kind of drawing from the top, and that's going to have to be okay. Top decking, as it were. Of course. Maybe get a little bit of a shuffle in. Every day I'm shuffling. But I do feel like we've already lost this game too. Would have been cool. Would have been cool. Your opponent just, you know, takes all your cards out of your hand and they just laugh at you the whole time that they're just hitting you for everything. Yep, we're done here. I know, I shouldn't be salty. Sometimes it's just so hard. It's so hard sometimes to just be okay with certain matchups. But unfortunately, guys, that is the end of our time today. And as far as Magic goes this week, I didn't have a whole lot of luck with some wins. We're going to be coming back next week with Standard again. But yeah, you know, if you see this video and you have any suggestions on how to make it better, how to improve it, any ideas you might have for the deck, or if you have an idea of what you'd like to see next week, you know, just drop a comment. I do look at them. But thank you guys so much for all the support that you've given me thus far. If you've been with me the entire time, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot to me, and doing this isn't really that easy for me. And I'm still fairly new, and I've got a long way to go, and I appreciate you guys taking this journey with me. Anyways, if you did like the video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, please put a thumbs down. If you want to drop a nasty comment, go ahead. I'm cool with it. But anyways, thank you guys again. Seriously though, thank you guys for all of your support thus far. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one.